In today's video, we are making flip ensembles, and these are for our mini challenge in the challenge number 1 for August. The deadline for this will be August 16th, and for the rest of the details and tutorial, stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. Today we have another episode of assembly line embellishment making, and this one is going to be for our mini challenge in the challenge. This will be the first mini challenge in the challenge for August, and we are going to be making 3 flips that we can put into our 3 journals or the 3 signatures for our journal. Now, as with any mini challenge in the challenge, these do not have to be for your journal for the challenge. These can be for an upcoming something that you have going on, or it can be for your journal. So I'm just going to turn these around, make sure that I have them all on this. Well, I guess our fluff is going to go on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn them around. So we're going to be making 3 flips. And so this is for the August Assembly Line Junk Journal Challenge. If you'd like more information on that, there is a details video in the description box down below. Even if you just want to do the mini challenge, you'll want to join the group that is mentioned in that video so that you get credit for doing that. So also, I want to make sure that you know, if you finished your May journal, your invitation for Wednesday's party will be coming out sometime today. Okay, so watch for that in the May challenge, as well as in Scrap All About It with Dear Julie. You need to have finished your journal on time and posted it into the group on time. So yeah, so there's a party if you finish and when you finish your journal. So like I said, we're going to be making these flips. I am using, these are from out of an album that a photographer would give to somebody. This is actually wedding pictures. And so I've taken that out. I've coffee dyed it, and then it's the print order. Okay, so it's the print order, and I happen to have 3 of them, so I'm going to go ahead and make 3 of these. So you're going to want 3 flip bases. The flip bases can be any size, but they need to be able to accommodate a napkin. So you need to use a napkin on each one. You need to use some scrap paper or scrap something. So from the Messy Desk, we might use these, okay, or we might use these, washi tape, and some other card or something. I might use these. I might use the Flinch cards. These are the Flinch cards that are available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. So I might use those. And then you need to use 2 die cuts. Actually, excuse me, 1 die cut. It can be anything. And when I say die cut, you can fussy cut out of a magazine, out of a book, out of anything. And then if you have die cuts, so if you have the Tim Holtz die cuts or somebody else's die cuts, you can use that. You can fussy cut from anything, a book, a calendar, magazine, wrapping paper, anything. You can fussy cut and use that, okay? So napkin, fussy cutting, some kind of scrap, and some kind of card, and then some type of fabric, linen, something, okay? So those are your items: napkin, scrap cut, card, linen, okay, and note paper. Okay, so here we go. We are going to make 3 assembly line flips. Okay, so these, the way that I want to put these into the journal, because you can write on this here also, I am going to flip these up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to make a gutter right here. So here we go. We're going to be actually going into making these. So make sure that that one has it. I'm going to line it up. And remember, this month I am trying to just use items that I have in my stash. We are no buy through the month of December. So you don't buy for the challenge. Now this one has different on the inside. I'm okay with that because the main part is that front piece is what I want. Okay. So there's that. So they're all folded and ready. And what will happen is when I go to put them in the journal, I'll be able to glue them here. I can glue them on something that, you know, a page that has a pocket or whatever even. And it's going to glue and we'll be able to flip it up. So that's what I'm going to do. You can flip do yours so that it just flips like this. I want the extra space. So that's what I'm going to do there. Okay, so looking at what other things we can use. Now we need to use a napkin. So I have this piece of the beautiful tulip napkin left. And it has these two beautiful butterflies. And so I'm going to go ahead and let's see if I like this. Okay. So what I'm thinking of is kind of like a specimen page kind of thing for the cover. So just two different butterflies for the cover is what I'm thinking. Okay, so we'll want to, well, let's get an idea of what we're going to do. So we'll go ahead and get our butterflies. And here we go. And did you see yesterday's video? Was that not hilarious? I was not going to have the commercial or the part with the cat. I just didn't have time with all that Tom and I were just trying to get done around here. And so I went ahead and I was going to do yesterday's video with no picture, none of our animals. And Lucy came in while I was filming. I thought that was pretty funny. So you did get a Lucy. Which you've all seen her jump up on the desk before. That's not nothing out of the ordinary, but the fact that there was not going to be. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so then I have from this napkin, and you guys remember these napkins that I'm using are all, these were Happy Meal, but I do have sets of napkins in the Etsy shop. So if you're looking for butterflies and birds and floral napkins, I have a few different sets, and then I also have the fall set is beautiful. It's it has your Thanksgiving stuff as well as some birds and other things. So there we have our three. So I had already picked out these three because they fit onto the cover here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and let's start with this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do dry decoupage. So I'm going around the image and around the outside. Okay, and then I'm going to come back, and where the lines might be on the butterfly, I'm going to do that also, because that'll give me a little more surface, glued surface area. And this is just something that I personally like to do, because I don't like the way Mod Podge works out in my journals here. So, okay, so there's the first one. Put it down. Okay, and I like this because the background is still going to show up through my napkin. Okay, so I'm just tapping it down, and we'll set it aside, let it dry, move on to the next one. And again, I'm going to go around it and around the outside. We'll go ahead and speed this up. Okay, so we have those ready, and now we can move on to adding our other butterflies here. And I think we'll go with these three, and I'm going to go ahead and glue those on. Okay, so that gives me the 3 specimen covers that I wanted. And now I want to work on the inside. And so we're going to start by turning these, carefully turning these over, because they really aren't, they're not done yet. And I'm going to go ahead and add some washi, but I'm not going to do that yet. But I do need to go ahead and see if which I'm going to use, whether I'm going to use a scrap paper for the pocket. I kind of want to use this just because it would be so different. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this down. So this is where I cut the bingo markers out of. This is the bingo calling part for the bingo game. And I get this bingo game at Dollar General. Okay. And to me, a junk journal, you're using all of the scraps and the junk. So this is part of that. And you can see I've gone ahead, glued it down. And I don't know if you can see, but there's more room on this side, so I'm using that at the bottom. I'm gluing around 3 sides because I want to make this a pocket, because I love pockets and I cannot lie. I do love pockets. Okay, so there, we'll go ahead and put this, and you can see I really like the swirl down here. Now we don't have it in the 3rd one, but we have it in 2 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put that like that. And then we'll grab one more, and we'll go with the blue. So do you like to use all your scraps? All the little pieces? If you're new to my channel, you'll find that that's something that I do quite often do. I try and use all the little pieces and come up with ways of using all the little pieces. So there, we're making our little pocket. Okay, we have our little pocket. So we've used our scrap, we've used our napkin, we've used our die cut. And now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out 3 of the cards here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the 3 flinch cards. We'll go ahead and we will round the corners on them, and we'll do them all one right after the other. Assembly line, because that way you're only picking it up once. Then we're going to decorate these cards. Okay, so it's actually a flip ensemble because you do need to have a card and a pocket somewhere. So a card and a pocket somewhere. And so next I need to have the washi tape in it. So I thought I would use the stamps that we've been using. And so I have the airmail one. Okay, and the cool thing about a lot of the washi, most of it, is you can see through it, so you don't lose the card there. Okay, so there's one. And then I have this stamp here. Make sure that we have it right side up. Oh, this is the one with the cool pink car. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one we have, we'll save that. We'll just do stamps. Let's see if I have a stamp over here on the side. I do. I have, okay, so this is from that same, it's the next one on the roll, but I already have one here open, so might as well use it. Okay, so yes, use the things around your desk. Use the things that are, okay, so there's that. And then to keep up with the butterfly theme, we'll go ahead and I'll just grab one butterfly for each card. And it's collage, so I'm going to go ahead and have them touching. And it looks like I have 2 orange butterflies and a yellow butterfly. So we'll go ahead and use the yellow butterfly with this red airmail. Okay, so there's that. Now you can go ahead and stamp some type of journaling on the back. I have this stamp that that I use for the back of flinch cards. Line these up. Oh my gosh, what do you think so far? I love these. I love the way those look. Okay. Okay, so then just gonna stamp on the back here. This is from a planner stamp set, so don't forget to check out the planner area for rubber stamps. I've gotten a couple that are really cool, and I always keep it on this block because that's how I use it. Oh, you have to use, I was like, oh, that would be cool. You know what though? I can go ahead and I can mask. So I don't want the year to show up. So there's something that you can use, the little pieces of washi that are hanging out. Go ahead and I'm going to put it right on there, and then I can go ahead and, what are my numbers? 15, 13, 14. I'll just stamp July 11th. Okay. I'm going to take the washi off, put this back on. You don't have to stamp on yours. That's just an extra thing that I'm doing because I thought it would be kind of cool. So again, I'm putting the washi there. You can go ahead and put something down on where you're going to be putting it. So that's just a date stamp. And you can find those sometimes even at Dollar Tree. Okay, so that gives me cards that are a little bit decorated. We have one more element that we need to use, and that is note paper. So I have these pieces of note paper that are left from when we made our notebooks, and looks like if I cut them down that way, and I'm going to cut it here. Okay, and then at the top, and then I'm going to cut the fold. Okay. And I'm going to have to count, see how many are here. Okay, so one for you, 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 one for you. You two get one. Then I have some short ones. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these ones out from the fold as well. Okay, we'll start with you, 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 and you. Okay, so now we're going to do a stack of notes. So I'm going to want to go ahead and pull, okay, so this goes like that. Okay, so this can go all the way up to the top. Okay, got that? So we can go ahead and start with one of the big ones. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put glue on it and put it down. Okay, so I'm making a stack of note with my note papers. You can be creative and do however you want to do with your note paper. But note paper is one of your required elements for this. It's lined note paper. Okay, so lined note paper. So you need to have a flip base. You need to use a napkin. You need to use die cut or fussy cut image from somewhere. You need to use scrap, a card, washi, and note paper. Okay, and so let's see, where did the butterfly washi, here it is. Okay, I'm going to go across on the inside of this with the butterfly washi. Okay, so we'll go ahead. I'm going to put this on here, then we'll fast forward through the other ones and I'll be back. Okay, so let me just get the washi tape down here. Do that. And you could stamp on this inside or stencil it if you wanted to. So there's one. We'll let it dry. We'll go ahead and put these. I'll be right back. If you're here for the premiere, I'm waving. Hi! And say hello to Midnight. Hi, Midnight. I'm so glad you've joined us today. We are working in our August assembly line junk journals and having a really great time. So you know, we have a premiere of a brand new crafty video every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'd love to have you join us each day. And just so you know, it's a pre-recorded video, which means that I'm probably over in the chat and I can answer questions, and it's really cool because we get to know each other pretty well over there. Also, we have our Facebook group, Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie. We'd love to have you join us there. And don't forget, the details video for our August Junk Journal Challenge is in the description box down below. So let's get back to our program. Okay, oh my gosh, I love them so far. So we have a flip, we have note paper on the inside. You can go ahead and distress that if you'd like. And then we even have a little card back here in the pocket, and you could go ahead and add another little die cut if you wanted down here. That would be really, really cool. I don't want to use these up yet. So the other thing that we need to add is I'm going to use these because we have been using them and I think that they are really fun. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom of the flip. So I need 3 of them. There's 1. We'll just cut these and have them ready. Assembly line. Okay, there's those. I'm going to staple it, and I am going to add one of these, kind of like it would be the specimen number. And let's see, how do I want to add them? Okay, so just like that. And we'll just go ahead and attach this with my tiny attacher. In 38. Would have been cool if that was an M or a B. I should have used B. B is red though in this particular bingo game. Okay, so these are going to go into either, if you're making, well, you don't have, again, you don't have to go, these do not have to go into your challenge journal. I know several of you are finished with your challenge journals or close to it, but so the way that I will be attaching this is I will be gluing it here. It will go onto a page and I will be able to flip this up and so that this can be written on as well. So this is our little flip ensemble. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing your mini challenge in the challenge. The deadline for this will be Sunday, August 16th. So Sunday, August 16th. And so that is your last day. You need to have it finished by the end of August 16th. Okay? And again, if you finished your May journal, finished it on time, posted it correctly, your invitation will be in the May group and in Scrap All About It sometime today. So I've got to still go finish the odds and ends for the group before I can start inviting. So watch for that, design team people as well as those that finished. So which one is your favorite? I, of course, love the color of this one. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and distress your butterflies. I don't know if you saw, but I did add double-sided tape to these butterflies. I wasn't sure how well it was going to stick to this coffee dyed paper. Sometimes I've had problems with things sticking to things that were coffee dyed. So I just, for insurance, I went ahead and I put double-sided tape and the glue on all of those. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notifications, especially if you want to know when our videos are coming and when I will be live, so that YouTube knows to tell you. You'll also want to turn on all notifications for this channel. I've added a junk journal playlist over here, as well as a junk journal video here for your viewing pleasure and company while you're crafting. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.